Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I go from a stamping blank to a cute little Joshua Tree charm. Now that's one design, that's another one with the JT initials, and then the original, just a Joshua Tree. Let's get started. Okay, first thing, I'm going to need stamps, of course. There's my Joshua Tree stamp, which I have made up by I think it's in Ohio. Anyway, I had some place make this up. That's what they do. It's part of their specialty. And I drew the picture and they made me a stamp. That was fantastic. The other ones I could buy, but no one had a Joshua Tree, so I made them. Drew it up and now I have a stamp for it. So these ones, I have the J and the T initials. I have a moon stamp. And this one I just got in. I haven't used it yet, so we're going to probably play with that one today. And it's a cute little heart. But first thing we need to do is these particular ones come with little plastic covers so that they don't get scratched up during transit and storage. First thing you do is take off the blue one and take off the clear one on the other side. A little bit difficult, but if you have your nails, you can get it, or if you just kind of rub it on the corner with your finger, it'll work. Just peel that right off. I've got a bunch of these already peeled, so they're ready to go. Now, because they're not scratched, because they have that plastic on them, I don't have to polish them first. My little brass ones I polish first because they don't have the covering. But you're gonna need some painter's tape. Get a straighter side here and cover just at the top hole right there. And another piece to go across the bottom because I want it to hold in place really nicely while I smack it. And pretty low to the bottom, but enough so that it holds in place. Now, I start with the Joshua Tree because everything revolves around that. And can't forget safety goggles. I never had any problems, nothing flying away, but just in case. Maybe I didn't tap something down, maybe something comes off the table, I don't know. Who knows what. But make sure it's aligned, and because I'm going to add a couple of things to the top, I'm going to place this pretty much as far to the bottom as I can, just above the tape, just above the line of the tape, and hold it still as you can. We're going to give it a good smack. Okay, and you can see I've got a bit of an indent there, but it's not enough to hold the enamel later, to hold the color. So, and line it back up. Let it sit there. If it can stand, it's likely in the right place because I didn't want to double stamp it. Now I can feel that it's a little bit wrong. And by wrong, I mean it's deep on one side and not the other. Like not on the top where a lot of the detailed leaves are. So I'm going to line it up again, and this time I'm going to lightly hit it on the other side so that I don't get a lot of indent on one side, but I get it more on the other. More where the leaves are. So just a little tap. After a while, you'll get to know the feel of it, and you'll get to know the look of it and how deep it should be with your fingernail, so that it comes out like this, and you can see that indent, but you can't really make it out too well until you put the color on it. It's really nice. But that's just one stamp. We have the others to go, and I think I'll go for the moon one because that is probably the most popular of the three designs. Joshua Tree with a crescent moon. So line up the moon on this side. Don't want it too close to the edge because then it'll kind of buckle the edge, and we don't want that. And we don't want it to go onto the tree. And we want to keep it down below the tape. A bit hard, but we got this. one good smack, gotta do it with this one. Yeah, looks pretty good, but I think I want to go just a little bit more on that bottom corner. Never mind that, it's just my phone giving me a notification, or probably something that's unimportant. Couple of light taps here. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so the next step is to take our enamel pen and fill in those trenches with color. Really make it look like a little bit of pooling in there. Especially get those leaves right really thickly, because you want it to dry nice and thick so it doesn't just come off whenever it wants. You want that to hold on for a bit. Now it's just enamel, so it won't hold on forever, but we want it to go, stay quite a long time and last through water. So we put on a good thick layer and let it dry for at least 30 minutes, depending on the weather. Sometimes it dries faster, sometimes it'll take 24 hours. But when it doesn't look sticky anymore, and when it doesn't feel sticky, you can wipe off the excess and continue on. So, for now, it's going to look like this. You've got that everywhere, the enamel everywhere. And once it dries and I wipe off the excess that's on the surface, everything that's down in the divots will stay there and become like this, and we'll have a little duplicate. So yeah, that is why I charge extra for those ones, because it takes longer and I make them here. You're not going to get these anywhere else. So let's do another one. That was a moon. Let's do an initial one this time. So it's just at the bottom of that hole up there. Start with the Joshua tree, line it up towards the bottom, because we're going to put things at the top. I'm going to have plenty of space for that. Give it a good hard whack. And it's nice, but it's not enough. We're going to do more here towards the top. Okay, a bit more in the details. Bottom is done, but needs a little bit around the leaves. And I think that'll do it. No, maybe, okay. So I'm not sure. If I'm not sure, I'm going to go make a little bit more over on that one. We'll try that. I said the JT, so there's the T. Let's start with the J. Now it's kind of odd because you look at it backwards, but then you put it down, it's going to be forward. And it's nice that these aluminum ones are reflective, so you can see where you're going. Quite nicely, actually. But they're really easy. One good tap ought to do it. And T. And there you have the J and the T. Let's fill it in with some color. Okay, we're running out of time here. So I will see you guys next time with more playing around with stamps. In the meantime, from Joshua Tree. Bye. Thanks for watching.